Just to remind you what the bets are, you can pause it whenever I switch if you want to write it down. It's just random based on the history, which makes it even more random. I go 1 through 14 and then back down to 1. So I don't play 14 twice. I just go up to 14 and then 13, 12, so on, yada yada. So those are the bets. It's the random bets. I'm just going to use a more aggressive progression. It's actually a 2-person progression. Like one person's playing one and the other person's playing the other. But the systems that I play, you can play both sides. So I play this progression by myself. First bet is odd equals red, even equals black. It's even. Going black for 3, red for 1. It's still even, so it's still black for 7. Now it goes to red for 15. That bet is retired. Red equals even, black equals odd. Bet an even. Black is odd. Red is even. Black is odd. That's retired. Now odd is high, even is low. High. Even is low. That bet's retired. Red is odd, black is even. Switch into even. Switching back to odd. That's retired. 18 to 24. Red is low, black is high. That bet's retired. Odd is black, even is red. Still odd, still black. That bet's retired. So I'm at 30 units. I always use this just to get 30 units, but I'm gonna keep going just so you can see what happens and how to handle a 0. So odd equals low, even equals high, going low. That's retired. Red equals odd, black equals even. Retired. Black equals low, red equals high. Red is high. Okay, so they both lost. So you don't change the location of the bets. You just rebet, and they both go up to the next progression. One of them's gonna hit. So the 1 goes to a 3, the 7 goes to a 15. So the 3 1. The 3 goes back to a 1. The 15 goes to low for 31. Whoa. If it would have been the opposite, well, we'll just keep going because I might catch another one. That's retired. Okay, so let me explain it. If the high bet would have won, I had a 15. After the 0, I had a 15 and I had a 3. The 3 won. So that, So the 3 canceled back out to a 1. If the 15 would have won, that 3 would have turned into a 7. And the 15 would have turned into the 1. So the next bet, or that 15 would be canceled out, so you'd be moving on to the next bet. Your next bet would have opened up with 7 instead of 3. And that 3, you just swap it to the other side, and it's now the 1. Or the 15 cancels out to a 1, and you just, it just swaps places. So you just start in your next bet on the higher tier of progression. If you get back-to-back zeros, they both go up. I mean, eventually one of them's going to hit. What bet was I on? Did I get it? I got it. So low equals even, high equals odd. It's low. So it starts off at even. High equals odd. High is still odd. Low is now even. even equals red, odd equals black. So it's red. That's retired. Low equals odd, high equals even. Okay, so maybe the big bet will win this time. That goes to 7. That goes to 3. Okay, again, the small bet won. High is still even, so my bets don't change. This just goes back to a 1. And this goes up to the next tier of progression. That is now retired. Red equals high, black equals low. Still red, still high. Black is low. Red is high. Ooh boy. That goes to 63. That goes to 3. So the big bet won. Now that 3 is gonna turn into a 7. And it's gonna open up my next bet, since I'm moving on to the next bet, because the big bet won. So red equals even, black equals odd. So instead of starting it with 3, I'm starting it with 7. And now it just cancels out. Everything goes back to how it was. So that's all 14 bets right there. And I successfully showed you both sides of the 0. Yeah, it's fun. It's easy to do, and it picks up units pretty quick. But like I said, I always just used it for plus 30 sessions. I assume the longer you use it, the more, like, the better the chances that I could bite you. But I never once had an issue with it, ever, because you are playing like extra random shit right here. Like, you got random numbers coming out of the generator, you got random bets. Like, it's just like, if you're sitting there playing red and black and you're playing like follow the leader or some roulette master bullshit, yeah, this progression probably will eat you up if you're sitting there playing the same shit over and over and over and over and over. But each time I get a hit, it's a different random bet based on the history, and it's different. Each bet is different. So yeah, that's Keefer, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it. The progression is actually called Keefer, and it is a 2-person system that you can do alone.